प्रोग्राम प्रोग्राम 11 o'clock को करेंगे, नहीं तो 3 बजे करेंगे
बस। हम्म।
11 o'clock का अच्छा टाइम है, 3 बजे भी अच्छा
ବେଶୀ
टाइम है।
ଡକ୍ଟର କୁ ଲିଡରସିପ ଦବାନି, ତାଙ୍କୁ ଖାଲି
ଜବରଦସ୍ତ।
ଡାକ୍ତର ଦେଖିବା ସାର୍ ଟିକେ ଆମ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ଆପଣ ଆସିବେ, ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ କୁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଶୋ କରିବେ, ଆମ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ସାର୍ ଆମ ମାନଙ୍କର ସ୍ଲାଇଡ୍ ଅଛି, ଆପଣ ପ୍ରଥମେ ଗୋଟେ କହିବେ ବାସ୍ ସରି ସେ ବୁଝିଯିବାର ଅଛି, ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ସେଟ୍ କରିଦେବାର ଅଛି।
ଆଉ ସିଏ ଯୋଉ ଆମ ପାଠ ପଢ଼ାନ୍ତି ସ୍ଲାଇଡ଼ରେ ପାଠ ପଢ଼େଇଲା ପରେ ପାଠ ପଢ଼ୁ ରାଜା ଦେଇଦିଅ, କୋଉଠି ରାଜା ଦେଇଦିଅ, ରାଜା ଦେଇଦିଅ, ରାଜା ଭାଉଜ ପରେ କଥା ହଉଛି, ସୁଚି ଖୁସି ରଖ। I already discussed about the different program that nutritional deficiency program like the iodine deficiency program, anemia control program, and national iodine deficiency disorder control program. It's otherwise called as the NIDDCP. What is classes? And the major nutrition programs like supplementary feeding programs, ICDS and MDM. This is the Integrated Child Development Service, and MDM is your midday meal program. ICDS is your Integrated Child Development Program. In this program is preliminary, it is launched at 1975 to 1976, and where the in ICDS program a number of child health and nutritional programs were being operated by the different department, but without proper coordination. And the main concept, relevance, and the objective of the program is to control and prevention of the specific nutrient deficiency disorder like the iodine deficiency disorder, anemia, and xerophthalmia. And these programs are single purpose because it emphasizes on the immediate benefits to the target population. And its economically poor community malnutrition is not only due to the poor purchasing power of the people. Every faulty feeding habits is also due to the ignorance or the superstition and repeated infection and war infestation due to the bad environment. It causes the dysentery, diarrhea, and cough, fever also. These all are also responsible for the deficiency. Many of the deficiency diseases mentioned, uh, and most of the people suffer from more than one type of malnutrition. For example, if somebody is affected by the PEM, protein energy malnutrition, that person may be also deficiency of vitamin A, and maybe he also affected by the anemia. A woman with a goiter can suffer from the vitamin deficiency and anemia also. Therefore, there is a real solution to the problems of the malnutrition is tracking all the multiple factors, starting from the poverty, illiteracy, and the ill health simultaneously in coordinated manner. What is the objective of the ICDS program? The main objective of the ICDS program is improve the nutritional and health status of the children in the age groups of 0 to 6 years and adolescents. And the foundation for the proper psychological, physical, and social development of the child. And the main objective of the ICDS programs is it reduces the mortality, morbidity, and malnutrition and school dropout also. and it enhances the capability of the mother to look after the health and the nutritional needs of the child through the proper nutrition and health educations. And the components of the ICDS is first you have to immunization, supplementary nutrition, growth monitoring at a regular interval, periodic health checkups, treatment of the minor ailments and the referral service. Also supply the safe drinking water to the beneficiary, and non-formal preschool education is also very important. Health nutrition education to the women. These all are the main components and objective of the integrated child development system. And another one is the supplementary nutrition. What do you mean by supplementary nutrition? Supplementary nutrition is the major components of ICDS. And in the supplementary nutrition, mainly it's provided to the beneficiary how their vulnerable section of the particular community. First they have to identify that one, and they will survey, and just after the survey they will got the concrete result, and the type of where their supplementary nutrition is required. They will provided the cereals, pulses, oil, sugar, and some states also provide a ready-to-eat snacks containing the same basic ingredients. In Andhra Pradesh also, they provide the RTE, ready-to-eat powder, in way from uh, soya flour and wheat flour, milk powder, sugar. In Odisha, it is called as the chatua. This powder is then used to prepare a supplement, and specific nutrient are supplied to the care of individual deficiency. Like vitamin A is useful for the blindness, and iron in folic acid for the control of anemia, and iodine salt is in areas where the deficiency of iodine is present. Energy and protein content of the supplementary food supplied to the different target beneficiary groups is like this. In children's between 6 to 72 months, the calorie requirement of the children is 500 kilocalorie, and the protein requirement is only 12 to 15 grams. And during the pregnancy and nursing moment, the calorie requirement is 600 in the supplementary feeding, and protein requirements is 18 to 20 only. And undernourished, severely underweight children, they require 6 to 72 month energy. Go to middle class. Severely underweight children, they require 800 energy kilocalorie, and the protein requirements is 20 to 25. 20 to 25. And in this supplementary feeding also, you have to this government is also focus upon the immunization. All the infants in the project areas are properly immunized against the various types of infectious disorder like diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, poliomyelitis, tuberculosis. Measles vaccination are also provided in the immunization. All pregnant women are immunized against the tetanus toxide, and immunization play a very important role in the prevention of different types of disease like the cough, whooping cough, tuberculosis, poliomyelitis, measles, tetanus, and the typhoid. And the main motto of this program is regular interval. You have to check the health checkups and uh, treatment of the minor elements and the referral to the service center. जोटा एएनएम मानकर द्वारा तांको लोकल सेंटर रे हेई परिबो सेटा करिवो otherwise they will refer the patient to the CSC or either PSC otherwise any other government hospital. And growth monitoring, this is also very important. Regular interval you have to monitor the growth. Means keeping an eyes on physical growth in terms of height and weight of a person. Uh, in the ICTS program, growth monitoring in fact is weight monitoring of the children. That means monitoring means keeping a close watch. You have to in growth monitoring keeping an eyes on the physical development like the height and weight of a person or a group of person. And non-formal opportunity for preschool children, preschool learners. That this means the main purpose of the non-formal opportunity for the preschool learning is preschool education components. Preschool education component and particularly for those between the age of 3 to 5 years is to stimulate and satisfy the curiosity of the child rather than follow any rigid learning curriculum. Children are taught about the different types of song and games. Toys are indigenous and are imaginatively produced from the inexpensive locally available materials. And the main beneficiary of the ICDS is the target group is all the women up to 45 years and the adolescent girls, an infant under 1 year, and children 1 to 6 years, and all the pregnant and lactating women. They are the main for the beneficiary of this ICDS. Hello. 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 In the midday meal programs, another one is your midday meal program. Midday meal program is otherwise called as the MDM. MDM is the midday meal program. It's mainly, it is why it is called as the midday meal program because this program is mainly designed for the school lunch or the school meals program. In 2021, this program is approved by Central Sponsor Scheme Pradhan Mantri Poshan Shakti Nirman PM Poshan for providing one hot cooked meal in the government and government aid school. And it's mainly the children attending the elementary section of school and the chief beneficiary. They will supply one supplementary meals in the main purpose of this program. And the reasons why the MDM program was started because the home diet of these children are often inadequate from the nutritional viewpoint. Many, especially in the rural area, come to school party hungry, and some even are very having they are having the empty stomach, and some children are coming from such a long distance and they are hardly be able to concentrate on this, they are not able to concentrate on the study. And the beneficiary the benefits from the education which is being provided at the great cost to the exchequer. And school age children are in this phase of rapid growth and development, and hence the nutritional needs are considerable. That's why, and this program is launched, and the main objective of this program is to improve the nutritional status and the attentiveness of school children studying in class 1 to 8, and to improve the school enrollment. Because of this only, all the children are attending the classes and studying in the class 1 to 8 every day. They are taking the benefits of this MDM program. And nutritious providing the nutritional supports to the children of the primary stage in drought affected area during the summer vacation also. This is the main objective of this MDM program. And what is the components of MDM program? Uh, and who is the beneficiary of this MDM program? Specifically, the main beneficiary of this program are children between 6 to 14 years attending the primary school and children in the upper primary stage. And those who are going to the Bal Vatikas in the government aided primary school, and they will provided in this program as for them only this type of MDM program provides the meal like khichdi, upma, and the raw ingredients are cooked into the form of upma or podis or khichdi, which are convenient to eat, and they are also incorporated into ready to eat foods. And another one is your World Food Program. What is that World Food Program? That World Food Program, founded in 1963, is another international body formed in order to mainly provides the food aid to the nations affected by the chronic food scarcity and malnutrition. Vindhyavasini, Vindhyavasini,
Yes, yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
very good evening. ଏବେ ମୁଁ କ'ଣ ପଢ଼ଉଛି କିଛି ବୁଝି ହେଉଛି ନା?
हाँ मैम बुझी होची।
ICDS प्रोग्राम, MDM प्रोग्राम, MDM मिल कहा ପାଇଁ ତାର components କ'ଣ, ତାର objective କ'ଣ, କେବେ ଲଞ୍ଚ କରାହେଇଥିଲା, ତାକୁ ମାନେ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ତାକୁ କରିବାର ମୁଖ୍ୟ ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟ କ'ଣ, ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ କ'ଣ ସେ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମର। ଦିସ୍ ICDS and MDM ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ପ୍ରାୟ ICDS ଏକ୍ଜାମରେ ବହୁତ ଥର ଆସିଥାଏ। 5 marks question MDM ICDS, but the objective and components of ICDS program and who is the beneficiary of the ICDS program is a very important question for your exam point of view. बुझिएला?
आज्ञा मैम।
ଏଇଟା ପଢିବେ ଟିକେ ହେଲା।
आज्ञा।
And another program is your WFP. It is your World Food Program. What is that World Food Program? World Food Program, founded in 1963, is another international body formed in order to provide the food aid to the nations, those who are affected by the chronic food scarcity and the malnutrition. And World Food Program food aid has been mainly in the form of SFB. What is SFB? Soya fortified bulgur wheat and oils, which is being distributed to the supplementary feeding programs conducted under SNP and ICDS. WAP the main goal है it has been mainly in the form of SFB. What is SFB? SFB is your soya fortified meal. What is soya fortified meal?
मैम एटा सोयाबीन रू बना ହେଇଛି କି fortified କରିକି
हाँ
सोया fortified milk
सोया fortified bulgur wheat जोटा कि सोया बीन्स रो ही मेन इंग्रेडिएंट्स बट they are following the fortification process बुझेला that means the outer covering of that soya fortified bulgur wheat ना एतरे एक्स्ट्रा मिनरल्स विटामिन्स से ताको एनरिच करा हिथिबो so that एटा अति कम टंकारे इच एंड एवरी गरीबठू धरिकी मध्यम श्रेणीर समस्त एटा को पाई पारिबे ओके जेमती आजिकली मार्केट रे विभिन्न प्रकार फोर्टिफाइड मिल्क मिलुची फोर्टिफाइड सॉल्ट मिलुची फोर्टिफाइड ऑयल मिलुची एंड फोर्टिफाइड चाउल गहम मध्य आसी गलानी तार मेन मोटो होला आमे आउ टिके पैसा जदी आमे खर्च करिबा नॉर्मल चाउल जेतिकी टंका हिची आउ 2-4 टंका नबा बट नॉर्मल चाउल जेतिकी विटामिन्स मिनरल्स जहाँ भी मैक्रो माइक्रो न्यूट्रिएंट आमे पाउथो तार डबल आमे पाइबा ई कुड बी कंज्यूम द fortified rice. Are you clear? बुझिएला बिन
yes ma'am बुझिए मैम
हाँ and this supplementary feeding is mainly indicated for the infants slowly substituting the breast milk with the semi-solid diet or with the solid diet that is your supplementary feeding and breastfeeding is continued but the baby slowly gets accustomed to an adult diet. Initially, they are only consuming the fluid diet, that means liquid diet. Gradually, we will be introduced the semi-solid form of khichdi or any dalia khichdi, otherwise any porridge form, sagu khiri, suji khiri, all these things. This is called as the supplementary feeding. Now I will discuss about the assessment of the nutritional status. It's very important for your exam point of view and it's very important for the dietitian. And प्रत्येक interview रे मध्य everybody will be asked this type of question. It's very important. What is that nutritional assessment? Nutritional assessment. It will nutritional assessment will how we will measure the growth by the nutritional status. What is nutritional status? Nutritional status is the state of an individual as it is affected by the intake and utilization of the nutrient. So, केते nutrient intake करूची and the body ताको केते utilization करूची सेटा होची तारो nutritional status. Nutritional status is refers to the state of health of an individual as it is affected by the utilization of intake and the utilization of the nutrient. केते intake कला केते ता body utilize कला. Evaluation of nutrient intake alone can help judge the nutritional status of the individual. If I will give one example, a child who is not growing adequately, the child's failure to achieve an adequate rate of growth, for instance, may be caused due to the different reason. It may be because of the some kind of infection or any kind of disease or hereditary factor or dietary lack. Means if that child is not having some cases if some hereditary problem, hereditary effect is there. Because of that only the proper growth will be not takes place. And in some cases, because of the deficiency of nutrient, it may cause also not proper growth, infection, and the lack of nutrient is also major factor for the what proper growth. And what might be helpful would be to put together information about the type of illness. That means if any, including the observable signs of the ill health, and the child is suffering from the level of nutrient and other substance in the blood and urine. ଆମେ ଖାଲି ତାର ନ୍ୟୁଟ୍ରିସନାଲ ଷ୍ଟାଟସ୍ କେତିକି ନେଉଛି ଆଣ୍ଡ କେତିକି ତା ବଡି ତାକୁ ୟୁଟିଲାଇଜ କରୁଛି ସେଇଟାକୁ ଆମକୁ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପଡିବ. And in the nutritional assessment, we have to assess the patient whether that patient is having the nutritional assessment. এবং প্রথমে দেখিবা whether that patient is having the malnutrition, malnourished, overnourished, or undernourished. That is the malnutrition. And what is the nutritional assessment? Nutritional assessment is the standard assessment techniques to determine the nutritional status. Nutritional assessment ଆମେ କରିବା ଏଇଥିପାଇଁ because ଯଦି ଆମେ nutritional assessment patient ର କରିବା then only we will got the proper nutritional status of the patient, because particular finding may be due to any of the several causes. A variety of standard assessment techniques may be used to determine the nutritional status. And when we will assess the nutritional status of an individuals and population groups, which includes the ABCD method. Okay, ABCD. Even exam में एमिति भी आसी जाइए. What do you mean by ABCD method? ABCD method कहले तमे कौन बुझो. ABCD method is your A is your anthropometric measurement. Anthropometric measurement. B is your what? Clinic. B is your biochemical analysis. And C is your what? Clinical method. And D is your dietary survey. And each of the method has a unique contribution as well as an inherent limitation that needs to be considered in the interpretation of the data. But taken together, they can confirm suspicious and provides the factual basis for corrective the measures. What is that anthropometric measurement? हमें जो न्यूट्रिशनल असेसमेंट पेशेंट रो हमें करिबा भाई जहार करिबा हमें प्रथमे ई चारिटा मेजरमेंट को नेकी हमें न्यूट्रिशनल असेसमेंट करियो. फर्स्ट वन इज योर एंथ्रोपोमेट्रिक मेजरमेंट, बी इज योर बायोकेमिकल एनालिसिस, and C is your clinical methods, and D is your dietary survey. What is that anthropometric measurement? Anthropometric measurement refers to the measurement of the body size. हमें एक ही patient रो व लोकरो जहाँ हमें nutritional assessment करूचन the body size को हमें measure करिबा. Measuring the body weight, height, okay. Height, weight provides useful data for analyzing growth and for determining the body size and its composition. Growth and measures in terms of weight for the age of height for age reflect the sum total of that has occurred up to that point in time. That means गोटे लोक तार एज जेते थिबो सेही अनुसार आमे देखिबा ता बॉडी रो हाइट जेते अछि सेही अनुसार वेट रहबा दरकार. That means if the body height is 170 centimeter, means the height must be within minimum 70 kg. That I want to say one thing. If the first you take the height in the centimeter, after that you have to subtract the height. Subtract the height minus 100. Okay. If the body height is 170 centimeter, means you have to subtract 170 minus 100. Yeah, and the result is only 70. And if one person is having 172 centimeter, means its height must be 70 kg. Then we will told that person is having the good body weight. And besides the height and weight, measuring the body circumference facilitate identification of the degree of body fat and amount of lean body tissue mass, muscle mass in the body. तब खाली हमें हाइट वेट को देखी बनी ता सहित हमें एंथ्रोपोमेट्रिक मेजरमेंट रे बॉडी रो सर्कमफेरेंस को हमें देखिबा डिग्री ऑफ बॉडी फैट बॉडी रो केते माने केते मोटा से सेथरो हमें जानिबा डिग्री ऑफ बॉडी फैट एंड द अमाउंट ऑफ लीन बॉडी टिश्यू माने मसल्स रे केते टिश्यू रे केते मांस बॉडी रे अछि या नाही फैट अछि या नाही and this identification of PM and obesity दी जन जाकर देखिबा obesity मध्य गोटे malnutrition PM सेटा मध्य गोटे protein energy malnutrition is also malnutrition obesity मध्य गोटे malnourished the most commonly used and the simple body measurement serve as the good indicators of the nutritional status हमारे weight अनुसार weight for age and length and height for age आमे जेते बॉडी रो हाइट थिबो आमे सेही थिरो माने कर मोर 155 सेंटीमीटर अछि तो सेही थिरो मो 100 माइनस करबी तो केते हैला ओनली 55 केजी तो 55 होचे मोर स्टैंडर्ड बॉडी वेट ताठ जदि अधिक भी हेले खराब ताठ कम हेले मधु अंडर वेट रे काउंट हेबे ता सहित we have to check the anthropometric measurement. In the anthropometric measurement, you have to check the arm circumference and the body fat. हातरे आमे गोटे ये लगे कि आमे चेक करबा केते तार बॉडी रो सर्कमफरेंस केते एंड तार बॉडी रे केते फैट अछि या न अछि ओके एंड आर्म सर्कमफरेंस फॉर एज आर्म रो मध्ये हम सर्कमफरेंस देखिबा एंड वेट फॉर लेंथ एंड हाइट तमे जेतिकी उच्चता से अनुसार तमरो कोन रहबा दरकार वेट रहबा दरकार body mass index is your BMI the average body measurement of well-nourished and the healthy children who are medically and socially well protected are referred to as the standard and these values are used for the purpose of comparison. Length and height for age. Length and height for age means what? आमरो जेतिकी लेंथ थिबो सेही अनुसार बॉडी रो वेट मध्य हाइट अनुसार आमरो एज अनुसार हाइट हेतिबा को पड़बे लेंथ और हाइट इज ए वेरी रिलायबल मेजर्स that reflect the total increase in size of the individual up to the moment it is determined. Okay, that means normally जितोड़े बेबी जन्म होता है तारो हाइट थाए near about 50 centimeter and बार्थ लेंथ इंक्रीज करके सेटा 75 सेंटीमीटर पर्यंत बढ़ी थाए जदि जेतेबेले आमे 1 ईयर के आसे आंती एंड जेतेबेले आमे 5 years by the age of 4 years आमे 100 सेंटीमीटर को पढ़ाते therefore child gains about 5 centimeter height every year. हमर जेतिकी हाइट हम एज जेतिकी सेही अनुसार हमर हाइट रहबा दरकार जदि सेतिकी एज अनुसार हमर हाइट नाही ताली लो हाइट फॉर एज इज इंडिकेशन ऑफ स्टंटिंग एंड ऑफ क्रॉनिक malnutrition जदि हम पिला 15 वर्ष होइछि 15 वर्ष रे जति प्रॉपर्ली हाइट तार डेंगा हे नाही देन दैट कंडीशन is called as the stunting. That means if when our age will be grows up. At the same time, our height will be gradually increases. But some cases it is not occur, and that type of children is called as the what? Stunting. Weight for age is a commonly used indicator of body size and reflects the level of food intake. एज अनुसार बॉडीर वेट बढ़िया दरकार जदि आम जिते 1 kg माने 1 year थिला आम 10 kg थिला 2 years बेलू 12 kg ग्राजुअली आम एज बढ़िया सहित आमर वेट भी बढ़िया निहाती दरकार दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द वेट फॉर एज जदि आमर एज अनुसार बॉडीर प्रॉपर वेट बढ़ी न थाए देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज द अंडर वेट weight for length and height. That means the weight of a child to its height or length and objective measures of the child degree of thinness can be obtained. Age अनुसारे body रो length और height weight body थाए. जदि हाइट अनुसार बॉडी रो वेट न थाए देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज द मसल्स वेस्टिंग बुझी होची हेलो
हाँ
बुझी
मैम आगे
Another one is your MUSC, mid upper arm circumference. Mid upper arm circumference means MUSC is an useful indicator of nutritional status of an individual and the community. आम MUSC को लेकिन जो आम हाथ में रखिकी आम मापन एटा को देले आम जान परबो MUSC तारा केते अछि. That is your mid upper arm circumference. And how this reflect the nutritional status of an individual. पानी बोतल टेस्ट पानी मत पूछे mid upper arm circumference it basically includes the body muscles, body fat and body bone. Fat and muscles are the body energy and protein reserve. Okay, जदि हम body रे energy reserve कोटा करे fat और bone रे मत तब finally muscles रे मत. These reserves are reduced in the body if the body does not absorb and taken up food as appears in the case of protein allergy malnutrition, thus resulting the reduce the upper arm circumference. जदि जो मानकर बॉडी रे अपर आर्म सर्कमफेरेंस रे फैट तसे तो मसल्स और बोन जदि प्रॉपर्ली स्ट्रांग नथिबो ताले मिड अपर आर्म सर्कमफेरेंस रो एटा कमी जाइतिबो. इट इज जनरली देखा जाए दोज हु आर having the complication of what? Malnutrition. And arm circumference normally increase with age. A arm ro ame circumference ame to age body body jo it will be increases but between 1 to 5 years it does not changes much and remains fairly constant. After that it will be increases. And the mid arm circumference for the age for boys and girls are different. Uh, the measurement below 80% of the normal, less than 12.5 centimeter, it indicates the severe malnutrition, and measures between the 12.5 centimeter and 13.5 centimeter indicates the moderate malnutrition. যদি ଆମେ ମିଡ୍ ଆର୍ମ circumference MUHC ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଚେକ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଯଦି ଏଇଟା less than 12.5 centimeter ରହିଛି ତାହେଲେ it's called as the severe malnourished or severe malnutrition. যদি এটা 12.5 to 13.5 পর্যন্ত রয়েছে then it is called as the moderate malnutrition. And MUSC is therefore is an easy and useful measures for assessing the thinness or the muscle wasting in children in the age group of 6 months to 59 years. ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ ସବୁ ପେସେଣ୍ଟ ମାନଙ୍କର MUSC ଚେକ୍ କରୁ ଯଦି less than 12.5 centimeter ଅଛି then it will say this is severe malnourished, and ଯଦି 13.5 ପାଖାପାଖି ରହୁଛି ତାହେଲେ it is the moderate malnutrition. Now I will discuss about the body mass index. What is BMI? It's also very important. Write down this one. Body mass index. এটা ସବୁବେଳେ ଯଦି ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରୁ କି in future dietitian ହେବେ ତ this BMI is a very important things, and ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଇଏରେ ଏଇ BMI ବିଷୟ ମାନେ ଇଏ ବାବଦରେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆସିଥାଏ. What is that BMI? BMI is your body mass index. What is body mass index? Body mass index is the assessment of nutritional status of children 5 to 19 years in terms of both overnutrition and the undernutrition. I mean, assessment of the nutritional status of children 5 to 9 ଭିତରେ, and BMI ହେଉଛି ଆମର ratio of weight in kg by height meter square is referred to as the body mass index. प्रथमे आमे ओजन जेतिकी ताको आमे केजी रे नबा ताको डिवाइड करिबा हाइट रो स्क्वायर इन मीटर, that is called as your BMI, and this body mass index is the assessment of the nutritional assessment of nutritional status of a children. आमे 5 ରୁ 19 वर्ष पर्यंत in terms of both overnutrition and undernutrition आमे देखिबा BMI. In children, BMI is in age and sex specific because the amount of fat varies with the age between any boys and the girls. बुझियला boys ମାନଙ୍କର fat content अलगा थाए and girls ମାନଙ୍କର ମଧ୍ୟ अलगा थाए. And যদি ଆମର BMI এটা তো পুରୁଣା স্টাডি ଯାହା କହୁଛି, if our BMI is below 18.5 then we will call it is called as the risk of comparability, and is the normal range is between 18 to 24.9, and if the BMI is more than 25 and it will the range of BMI 25 to 29, it is called as the overweight. Okay, 25 to 29 body BMI, that is called as the overweight. If the BMI is equal to greater than 30, greater than 30 ରୁ ଅଧିକ ହେଇଥିବ କିମ୍ବା 30 ଭିତରେ ଥିବ 30 ଥିବ ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ତାକୁ କ'ଣ କହିବା ଓବେସିଟି କହିବା. କିନ୍ତୁ ଯଦି ଆମର ବଡି ମାସ୍ ଇଣ୍ଡେକ୍ସ 25 to 29 ରହୁଥିବ ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ତାକୁ କହିବା ଓଭରୱେଟ୍. 30 ରୁ ଅଧିକ ହେଲେ ତାକୁ ଆମେ ଓବେସିଟି କହିବା. ଦେନ୍ 30 ରୁ 34 ଭିତରେ ରହିଲେ ତାକୁ କ୍ଲାସ୍ 1 ଓବେସିଟି କହିବା and ବା ଗ୍ରେଡ୍ 1 ଓବେସିଟି କହିବା. ଯଦି 34 ରୁ 34.9 ରହୁଛି ତାହେଲେ it is called as the class 2 obesity, and if the BMI level will be more than 40, it is called as the it is called as the morbid obesity. बुझिएला कोटा कौन it's very important. What is BMI and what is overweight and what is obesity? If our BMI level is lies between the 25 to 29, then it is called as the what? Overweight. 29 ରୁ ଯଦି ଉପରକୁ ଯାଉଛି BMI, then we will call as the obesity. ଯଦି 30 ରୁ 34 ରହୁଛି ତାହେଲେ it's grade 1 obesity, 34 ରହିଲେ grade 2 obesity, ଆଉ ଯଦି 4 grade 4 obesity বা class 3 obesity ଯଦି ଆମେ ତାକୁ 40 ଉପରେ ଆମର BMI ଜଣଙ୍କର ରହୁଛି, then it is called as the high BMI or high obesity. Grade 3 obesity, it is otherwise called as the morbid obesity. And for the assessment of in also in nutritional assessment, another anthropometric measurement is your head circumference. What is the head circumference? Head circumference is mainly related to the brain size. Kete bodo amo brain size. Infant have a large head at birth and as compared to the rest of the body. The head circumference increases rapidly during the first 6 months after birth, and thereafter it increases slowly. प्रथम 6 मास हेड सर्कमफेरेंस सबले बहुत बड़ थाए ब्रेन अपेक्षा, which is head circumference is mainly related to the brain size. And to head circumference हमारा gradually 6 month पर्यंत बढ़ी जाए after birth, तापरे धीरे धीरे से growth होता है. And the brain size can vary with the nutritional status, and the head circumference is slightly affected, especially in the second year of life in the protein energy malnutrition. The head circumference will be affected especially in the second year of the life in the protein energy. जदि सेमानकर protein PEM বা protein energy malnutrition रहिबो, ताले it will be decreases. Measuring the head circumference therefore is a very good indicator of nutritional status. When we will be check the nutritional status, we have to first check the what? Head circumference. It's also very vital during the age, means when after the birth up to the 6 months, the head circumference will be increases very rapidly. After that will be slowly grow. And another is your second anthropometric measurement is your chest circumference. Chest circumference means in the chest circumference measurement along with the head circumference is useful to detect the malnutrition in the children. जदि हम गोटे suspect करूछंती गोटे पिला malnourished अछि या overnourished अछि या undernourished अछि, then we will first check the head circumference first देखिबा. head age अनुसार head धीरे धीरे बढ़िबो up to 6 months. 6 months पर gradually धीरे धीरे बढ़िबो, एते जोर से बढ़िबोनी. And chest circumference is very vital to check the malnutrition. Another anthropometric measurement is your skin fold measurement. I mean, देखी तो skin fold measurement is very simple. Means of measuring the subcutaneous fat. Skin fold measurement रे हमें हम skin रो subcutaneous रे कितने fat अच्छे हमें देखी थांती, and fat under the skin, which is also known as the skin fold thickness and the very index of the fat reserve in the body. This is your skin fold measurement. A-B method is already over. Now I will discuss the clinical method. What is the clinical method? Clinical method of nutritional assessment is you have to check the patient, detect the clinical signs and symptoms common to marasmus. Marasmus, what is marasmus? Muscle wasting. Marasmus माने हमरो highly muscles wasting को हमें marasmus बोली कहबा. And low body weight will be reduced and irritability सब बड़े चिचिर होगा marasmus पिला माने. And clinical examination is one of the simplest method to assess the nutritional status. A patient from a nutritional assessment is very important because it involves looking for the changes in the body which are indicative of a particular deficiency. Okay, example, brighter spots and light blindness in children to suggest the possibility of vitamin A deficiency, paleness, lethargy in women to suggest the possibility of the anemia. This is your clinical method. How you will be check the clinically method. How we will be assess the patient to clinically. Clinically, we patient signs symptoms को देखिबा. Patient body muscles wasting कितने muscles wastage ହେଇଛି and body weight को हमें देखिबा. Patient जदि muscles wasting थिबो then irritability will be also increases. Along with that we have to go for the chemical examples, chemical measurement বা clinical examination. In the clinical examination also you have to go for the eyes, face and hair check face na moon face, the face upper puffy with the cheeks sagging. Malnourished पिला मानकर this is very common. Eyes जदि हमें देखिबा से मानकर आखि मध्य dryness ରହିବ of the transparent membrane that covers the cornea and lines inside of the eyelid. Conjunctiva becomes discolored. If we will check the leaves also, the leaves are the angular stomatitis. जदि हमें देखिबा तारो leaves रे मध्य angular stomatitis पूरा धड़ा धड़ा है कि दीपट जाको जो काउ पट्टी भलिया पट्टी हेतिबो and cracks appearing on both the sides of the mouth. Mouth रे this side crack रहइबो and ciliosis. What is ciliosis? Ciliosis रे कोन हबो leaves develop a cracks and becomes red. Leaf टा हमर ओठटा प्राय crack हे जाइतबो and red भी हे जाइतबो. Tongue रे edema red and raw and the teeth mottled enamel, mottled teeth with chalky white and brownish area with or without erosion. Biochemical assessment. This is the fourth parameters of the nutritional assessment. This is the biochemical assessment. Biochemical assessment biochemical assessment mainly deals with the measuring the level of essential dietary constituent. That means in the body fluids, which is helpful in the evaluating the possibility of malnutrition, anemia, iron deficiency anemia, and measures the level of the thiamine in the urine, reflects the intake of thiamine in the diet. जदि example मु नेबी biochemical assessment रे हमें mainly deal करबा ओ vitamins केते हमर केमती कमी रहिछि बा आमे जदि evaluation करिया possibility of the malnutrition जानि परिबा जेमति कि anemia जदि अछि आमे तर hemoglobin check करिया. If the level of the hemoglobin is decreases then we will say that is the case of the Anemia. It measures of the level of the thiamine in the urine reflects the intake of thiamine in the diet. जदि हमारा thiamine properly नौथुवा ताल निहाती रूपे urine रा reflection वा में जानी करीबा. A measure of the level of vitamin E in blood reflects intake and reserve of vitamin A in the body. Vitamin A मध्य जदि जो माने नौथुवा से तार reflection रूपे हमें जानी करीबा. And this biochemical assessment mainly biochemical assessment जो हमें कौन देखिबा ना basically it works on the principle that any variation in the quantity and composition of the diet is reflected by change in the concentration of nutrient or their compounds in tissue and the body fluids by appearance or disappearance of the specific substances. Biochemical assessment is useful to assess the nutritional status as well as for the purpose of diagnosis, correlating the clinical findings with the biochemical test. And next one is in the biochemical assessment you have to biochemical assessment uh, you have to check through the some test, okay, biochemical test. And last one is your dietary survey, diet survey, which otherwise called as the diet survey. What is the diet survey? Diet in the diet survey, a systematic inquiry into the food supplies and the food consumption of the individuals and the population groups is made. We call it is the diet survey. What is diet survey? Diet survey is the systematic inquiry हमें करीबा into the food supplies uh, and the food supplies and the food consumption of the individual and the population groups is made. We call it the diet survey. And the very important things is dietary recall method. 24 hours dietary recall method रो मध्य हमें assessment करीबा. 20 जो D last होची 24 hours dietary recall method एथिरे कौन करीबा ना ना 24 hours recall method is probably the most widely used method of dietary assessment. हमें dietary assessment कला परे हमें सबोरे dietary एबिस कौन 24 hours dietary recall method हम यूज करू परे व्यवहार करी था. इंडिविजुअल्स जहार आम रिकल डायरेक्टली रिकल्स करूछन ताको पचारिबा रिकॉल करिबसी लास्ट 24 hours what is consuming and the subject the individual is asked to recall and describe in a very detailed form as possible the food intake for the past 24 hours. प्रथम 24 घंटा से कौन नहीं and the individuals recalls what was eaten, so कौन खाइतेला and how much food was eaten, how was the food prepared and when was it eaten and such details related to the food intake. ये सब जिनिस को हमें देखिबा. This is all about your nutritional assessment. Now I will discuss about the growth monitoring. Growth monitoring means we have to check the growth in regular increase in the size of the weight of living things and we will monitor the growth uh, if the person is having any kind of illness or any kind of nutritional deficiency which may slow and stop growth. In other terms, growth filtering may occur. Okay. Monitoring or measuring the growth is therefore a good way of assessing the whether the child is in the good health or in the bad health. What do you mean by growth monitoring? Growth monitoring means keeping a regular track of change in weight over a period of time, every month, okay, or can therefore be referred to as the growth monitoring. And the main purpose of the growth monitoring is to help identify the this child and take action on the first signs of inadequate growth and integrate the nutritional intervention with the other health intervention to restore the health and proper growth of the children.
मैम
Form
मैम जो कोर्स टा कंप्लीट करे मो प्लेसमेंट कोड केमती कोन रही माने जॉब प्रोफाइल कोन तार
कौन पाठ पढ़िଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ?
आगे
ଆପଣ କଣ ଆ ପୂର୍ବରୁ କଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି?
मु ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट करिकी ग्रेजुएशन मोर माने साइकोलॉजी ऑनर्स सोशियोलॉजी पास थिला तापरे मु बी लिव करके एम लिव करथिली अपुरपुर मु एम लिव पास आउट
अच्छा कौन स्पेशलाइजेशन कौन थिला?
मोर +2 साइंस थिला तापरे +3 रे साइकोलॉजी ऑनर्स सोशियोलॉजी पास थिला तापरे पुनी बी लिव कली बैचलर इन लाइब्रेरी एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंस तापरे एम लिव मास्टर इन लाइब्रेरी एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंस कली तापरे टीएनएच
एते सब पढ़िला ପରେ ପୁଣି डीएनएच कौन के अपने करे?
आज्ञा
नहीं नहीं सेठी मास्टर्स इन लाइब्रेरियन करछन्ती?
हाँ लाइब्रेरियन अच्छी गोटे कॉलेज लॉ कॉलेज एट पाखरे अच्छी मु सेथरे अच्छी लाइब्रेरियन
ओके एइथिर कहले तो मु तो कहबी डीएनएच रे अपन गोटे डाइटिशियन पे ट्राई करि परिबे डाइटिशियन ही परिबे आजिकल तो बहुत सारा हॉस्पिटल अच्छी से हॉस्पिटल मानक अपन ट्राई करि परिबे फॉर द डाइटिशियन पोस्ट पे जदि बीएससी करिथांते ताले अपन जिंदे लाइब्रेरी साइंस रे कारण हाँ जदि मनकर आप बीएससी ग्रेजुएट होते तो मुझे आपन को कही या परे आपण गोटे एमएससी एमएससी डीएफएसएम बोली गोटे कोर्स अच्छी जोटा कि आपनकर आर मास्टर्स कोर्सटा बुझेला एटा जदि कर दियंते ताहले आपण गवर्नमेंट रे जेकोसी न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट जो पोस्ट बाहरुची सेथिरे मध्य पकई पारंते न्यूट्रिशनल काउंसलर मते सब हॉस्पिटल रे बाहरुची पीएससी सीएससी रे सेठी भी पकई पारंते डाइटिशियन गवर्नमेंट रे मध्य हेई पारंते किंतु जेहेतु डिप्लोमा खाली फूड एंड न्यूट्रिशन रे अछि तो अदर भी क्वालिफिकेशन अच्छी आप डाइटिशियन हिसाब से जेकोसी हॉस्पिटल भी जॉइन करि पारिबे
गवर्नमेंट रो किछि यार नाही गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर पे
गवर्नमेंट आपण ए जो अंगनवाड़ी मानकरे आजिकल जे सुपरवाइजर पोस्ट बाहर से डीएनएच मागी था जेहेतु आप ग्रेजुएशन भी अच्छी तो सेटा भी चेष्टा कले हो पार
मैडम जो एससीबी रे हे परिबने कि एससीबी रे जो बाहर माने देखा जेटा बढ़ू जिना एससीबी टा
हाँ मु कहली ना सेठी से माने प्राय डिप्लोमा मागंती मास्टर डिग्री मागंती बुझीला ना हाँ जदि डिप्लोमा मागिथिबे कोठी ताले सेठी आपण रहि परिबे किछि असुविधा नै एटा एमएससी आपण एमएससी ऑलरेडी करिसंती लाइब्रेरी साइंस रे बट फूड साइंस रे नाही आपण कर बुझी परले
मोर बीएससी नाही ना मैम बीएससी नथला रो एमएससी करी हबनी फूड साइंस रे
हाँ सेटा तो प्रॉब्लम तो सेठी पई आपण ये थिबा निहाती दरकार बीएससी थिबा दरकार बट आपनकर कोर्स ही अलगा अछि आपण एमएससी को बीएससी करिथिले एमएससी करिथिले आपण जे कोन से हॉस्पिटल डाइटिशियन के जॉइन करथि गवर्नमेंट रो नहले आपण एमएससी करछंती गवर्नमेंट से लाइब्रेरियन पे ट्राई करू किंतु आपण ट्रैक चेंज करछंती फूड एंड न्यूट्रिशन की इंपोर्टेंस दोछंती तो फूड एंड न्यूट्रिशन रे आजिकल डिमांड भी भल किंतु आपण मास्टर्स नाही जे कोन से अदर हॉस्पिटल रे आज डाइटिशियन जॉइन करंतु न सेटा भी गोटे स्कोप आपण
मैम सुबिलानी कौन कहले कि सुबिलानी?
मु कहूची आपण परे नहले मो नंबर तो अच्छी उस तो कथा हेबी मु आपन को सजेस्ट करिवि हैला।
आज्ञा आज्ञा।
मो नंबर अच्छी ना नहीं?
हाँ अच्छी।
बस परे मते कॉल करंतु मु कथा हेछि एबे नु 1 आवर परे हैला।
आज्ञा
किबा काली आडू कॉल करंतु मु कहबी आपन। ओके।
आज्ञा।
हाँ पढ़ंतु भलसे। ओके एबे मु क्लास ओवर करिवि। ओके थैंक यू। Thank you all of you. बिंदियानी वैसिनी मते परे कॉल करो मु तुमको गाइड करिवि हैला।
आज्ञा आज्ञा।
ओके ओके हाँ रहूची मु बे।
आज्ञा आज्ञा मैम।
थैंक यू
बाय मैम।
नमस्कार।